I'm Massiel Bobadilla.
I'm Justina Martino.
And we're the hosts of the podcast Converge.
Presented by Verge Center for the Arts.
Converge features conversations about art with regional artists, art lovers, and art enthusiasts. If you haven't heard about Verge, we're a contemporary art center in Sacramento's Southside Park neighborhood. We encourage art lovers, art enthusiasts, and the art curious to find us at 625 S Street or by visiting vergeart.com.
We just started season 2 of Converge, which is focused on artist communities. We have discussions with regional artists and art professionals like Michael Privich, a New York City-based artist who's from Sacramento, Maurice Moore and Veronica Jackson, the 2 current Ali Yousefzai Project artists in residence, Tavares Blackman, who's the founder of the virtual venue Art Music Lit Space and a member of Access Gallery, and more.
We have so many great conversations and we learn so much from our guests. Some of the topics we've explored this season is the importance of community, how to connect with other artists during the pandemic, finding community after moving to a new city, running an artist space, and creating art events.
We hope you'll tune in to Converge. Listen to us on Stitcher, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts. You can also get in touch with us by emailing converge@vergeart.com.
We met at work. We both work at Verge Center for the Arts. I don't remember the first day we met.
Yeah, I don't remember the first day we met either.
It's just...
But we did. So I was already working at Verge, and when Massiel came to work with us, she sat at the desk next to me, and I feel like we became fast friends. We had a lot in common, mostly the shows that we watched on TV, and also that both of us are from places other than Sacramento.
Yep. Yeah, we bonded over Star Trek and Pose and Queer Eye and just binge watching
the Great British Baking Show.
Yeah, and that was I started at Verge now almost 3 years ago, so it's been a little while. Well, Justina has beautiful hair. That's one of my favorite things about Justina.
Yes.
And she's just really smart. She knows she's plugged into the art scene way better than I am. I'm not an artist, so sometimes I feel like I'm just like a art creep in the background. But I always trust Justina's judgment about art-based things, so I like to hear her talk about stuff.
Oh, that's really nice to hear.
Hey.
I think Massiel's really smart as well, and we kind of joke at Verge that she's, some percentage of internet, like 60% internet or something. So whenever I would have a computer issue, I would just roll my little rolly chair over to her desk, which was literally 4 feet away from mine, with my laptop, and be like, Massiel, fix this. And also, I love that Massiel is full of surprises. Like, once on a meeting, she was like, oh, sorry, I'm in my roller skates, so...
Please hold.
Yeah. Oh, I love that Massiel also has a love of color, and we both love mustard, which is why we're wearing it now.
I think because both of us are pretty introverted, I think we get really nervous with heavily scripted things, so it works best for us to just be very casual and conversational, and I think that's what we try to bring to the podcast, is this very informal, approachable manner, that if we have guests, they're not going to feel stressed out by us. I think we just kind of fly off the cuff most of the time.
Yeah, we'll usually come up with a list of questions as conversation starters, and we'll send those to our guests beforehand, so they're not surprised by what we bring up. But we always let them know that they can feel free to talk about whatever comes to their mind. Like, we don't have to stick to the questions, and I also like to let them know if there's anything you want to edit out, just let us know and we can do that for you. We try to make it as low pressure and as fun as possible, and we love the giggles, so I think a lot of guests feel self-conscious about messing up or laughing or making mistakes, but we love all of that. We love capturing those moments.
Yeah. We make mistakes too, but it's just part of the process.
Yeah, we embrace our awkwardness, and we try to help our guests embrace theirs as well.
Yes. I think one thing that we've both been trying to do, and maybe kind of more in this particular season of the podcast, is we're really trying to remind people that the arts should be accessible and open to everyone. And we want, I guess, our podcast to be an extension of that. That, you know, come as you are, and where you'll have a place with us, and you don't have to be super scripted or polished or like super fancy. But if you have an art enthusiasm, then we'll talk to you and have a laugh.
Yeah, we like to make sure that being on our podcast is a comfortable and safe experience for all guests. I guess when I say a safe experience, I mean that it's a safe space to fully express yourself and be yourself, and where you will not be judged.
Yeah, that's just an extension of who we are as individuals and as arts professionals, and now as podcasters. We want everyone to just feel accepted and welcomed by us. So.
We started the podcast as a feature of our annual fundraiser, the Verge art auction. So for the first season, we were featuring artists that were in the auction. But when we were going into the second season, we decided that we wanted to bring more of a theme or more of a focus. And one thing that we've been thinking a lot about, especially through this pandemic, is the importance of community. And so this season we're focusing on artist communities, what their benefits are, how to get involved in one. Yeah, just what they're all about.
Yeah, like, when we started the podcast, it was very much kind of like, we didn't have a trajectory for it. We were just thinking, like, let's try it and see what happens. So the first season, we wanted to kind of maybe operate within more strict parameters of the art auction, just for the sake of it being such a new thing. But it was received very well by, you know, Verge, the Verge community. So for the second season, we wanted to stretch out a little bit more. And one of the things that kept coming up, because we are still very much in the middle of a pandemic, was how everyone was missing community, and how can we bring that into this virtual space, which has been really fun. We've met really cool people, and I think we're just kind of in a way that we wouldn't have been able to with just in-person, regular, old-timey ways.
Yeah, when we started the podcast, we didn't know that it was something that we were going to keep doing, but it seemed that people really responded to it. And Massiel mentioned once that our director, Liv Mo, is so great that she just encourages us to explore our ideas and make our projects happen. And if they work, they work. And if they don't, you know, that's fine. We'll try something else. But the podcast is something that just seems to be working, and we're really excited about it.
Yeah, and it's fun. It's fun to do.
It's super fun. It's such it's a great excuse to just meet the people we want to meet. Like Massiel was saying, we're both sort of introverted, so this gives me an excuse to reach out to those artists and art professionals that I might be too shy to walk up to at a gallery opening.
Thanks for watching. If you know someone you think we should feature on our Friday Art Break, let us know in the comments, or reach out to us at engagesac.org/contact.